Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. For a man. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important to get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the boot, looking for his man. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
He might want another play. Williams will pass. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The thing that made that play work is that it created the matchup they wanted and let the running back create after he caught it.
And, Reese, you see more and more of this in college football. Taking the backs and using them as weapons, right?
And they will score! Touchdown, Washington!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, 1st drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Tate. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. And they can't quite hook up, trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Fakes the catch. Touchdown, Huskies. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Back to pass. It's Sayin. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab down the left side. He's loose, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Williams looking for a man. They'll run the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flip.
Sprinting away. Touchdown, Washington. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense back out there. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they've just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Lot of room to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 4 over SMU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's shot. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires to the big fella. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Just feeds the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Washington wants to go quickly. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Williams will pass. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Donaldson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Tate. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Steps away. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Williams looking for a man. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick it away to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Gonna run it. It's Donaldson. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll try the run. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Catch in the middle. It's Donaldson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And if you're going to throw a heater like that as a quarterback, you better be accurate, because tips lead to picks, especially when you're throwing it over the middle of the field. That time trying to find his tight end, but it is not an accurate throw. It goes up in the air, and the defense makes him pay with the pick.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Off the play fake. Now adjusting. Complete to the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Huskies! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everything.
And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Bounced right back to them.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball in there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking for space, it's Donaldson. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They go right back to it. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Donaldson. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by just 1 over SMU. Any big developments?
Touchdown, Huskies! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He lets it fly. Got it inside the tag. Touchdown, Washington. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Oh, and that elusive victory is oh so close if they can hang on till the end. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Man, that's got to sting. This returner wants to make a big play for his team, wants to make something happen. You don't get very many opportunities to do it in a football game, and he did the exact opposite. Created a huge momentum play for the other team. That one's going to sting a little.
Touchdown, Huskies! Quick strike through the air for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking left. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Every once in a while, you have a dude roll out in the scarlet and gray. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw for it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Quarterback gets past the marker. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
First down for the offense. On the ready.
Looking to throw on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play, but you're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
Looking downfield on first down. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
number 1.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a gap, it's Coleman. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching